Hello, subscribers. This is yours truly, JBlue68. Today is September the 25th, the last comic book day of the month. And I've decided to do something a little bit different than the normal hauls that I regularly do. I'm not doing any books that came out today. I'm going to do this is going to be a short haul, and I'm going to do a mixed bag of comic books. Starting with Young Blood by Rob Liefeld. Now, what's significant about this book? Probably nothing except the fact that it's one of the premier comics and very popular comics under Image Comics, written by Rob Liefeld. Was very popular during the 90s, definitely. And the fact that Rob Liefeld is going to be at New York Comic Con, so I hope to get a chance to meet him and actually have him autograph this book. It's an old book, so I'm sure you've probably seen it before in several other YouTube channels. But this is the first issue of Young Blood. So again, I picked it up at a very old comic book shop, and again, I hope to get a chance to have him autograph it for me. All right. This is a short haul, everyone. So next up, we have another 1990s X-Men comic, and as I've said before in previous videos, I'm on a hunt for 1990 X-Men comics because I love those covers. This is March of '97, and it features Shang-Chi, or Shang-Chi, Master of Kung Fu. And of course, we know that Shang-Chi is coming out with its own movie, and of course, the X-Men too have been inducted into the MCU. So that makes this kind of a key comic in some ways. Shang-Chi or Shang-Chi and the X-Men. After that, we have from the 1970s, the Bronze Age, the Micronauts. And of course, the Micronauts are still with Hasbro. Hasbro owns this particular title. I'm hoping that they will finally give up the title and get these characters back to Marvel where they properly belong. And it will be nice to actually see them in the next Ant-Man movie if that happens. I'm hearing at the present time that there will not be an Ant-Man film or an Ant-Man 3 film, or at least it's not on the slate for Marvel Phase 4 or Marvel Phase 5. But who knows? Anything could change in the MCU. But this actually will be great as a TV series on the Disney Marvel streaming network. Next up, we have SpiderMan, the SpiderMan Chapter 1 book from the SpiderMan Chapter 1 series, is what I'm trying to say, titled Madness is Only in the Mind. And I'm looking at this as a key comic simply for the fact that the title Madness alone. And we know that the next Doctor Strange movie we call the Multiverse of Madness. And it looks like Mysterio's on this cover. And I tell you what's really ironic is that Spider-Man is holding his head and as he's puzzled and in shock from what's happening to him with Mysterio. But this is the very same pose that he was in at the very end of Spider-Man Far From Home when his identity was revealed. And if you haven't seen the movie yet, I don't know what to tell you, because Spider-Man Far From Home has been out for quite some time and actually will be on DVD next Tuesday, which will be October 1st, right before I head to New York. So I think this is kind of in some ways, a key comic. It kind of ties into both the Doctor Strange film that will be coming out, as well as tying into what we just seen with Spider-Man Far From Home. I don't think it's worth anything of significant value, but I just like the cover, and those particular key facts or key issues is the reason why I got it. And I like Spider-Man, of course. Next up, we got a book that is a key issue of a character that was introduced in the Marvel Now series that came out at least about 3 or 4 years back. It has a parental advisory suggested stamp on it because this is a very adult-themed comic book character. But I'm believing this. I said this character is a key character, and this is a key comic because he will be appearing in one of the the Disney streaming network. Disney Marvel streaming network animated shows, the animated TV shows that they'll be having on the Marvel channel. this character will be making an appearance. Now, again, the only thing is that their streaming network is usually rated, or I should say, the Disney streaming network is rated PG. I think the highest rating that they get in terms of adult content would be PG-13. So I don't know how they're going to do that because, again, this is an adult-themed character. But anyway, that's the reason why I got it. I don't know much about the character. I never read the book, but I definitely will be once I get caught up with my comic books. And then we have the comic books that I collected for the free Batman Day, which was this past weekend. DC Dark Knights. I started reading this book and it just kind of faded off to me. It deals, I think, mainly with a lot of the detective aspects of Batman, and it has a lot of major characters in it on the Batman team, including Robin, Red Hood, and Nightwing, and I think Batgirl as well. And of course, it features a Batman who laughs. So this is Batman Who Laughs Special Edition. Nothing really significant about the story from what I read so far. I'm not done with it. I'm in the middle of reading this book, but I plan on finishing it sometime this weekend. All right. Not the best cover though, but yeah. Next up we have a book, Batman Nightwalker, and I really like that cover. Written by Marie Lu, based on the best New York Times best-selling novel. I'm getting tongue-twisted there. I'm sorry. Just got off work a little while ago, so I'm a little tired. But it includes the first chapter of this graphic novel, adapted by Stuart Moore and illustrated by Chris Wildgoose. Interesting name there. Very nice cover. And then last but not least, by Cami Garcia, we have from the Teen Titans series, Raven, Special Edition. One of the characters who's in the Teen Titans, illustrated by Gabrielle Piccolo. Forgive me if I'm chopping up that name. So, all right. So these are the three books I picked up from Batman Day, as it is commonly called. And that's it. Very short haul, as I mentioned. Back to Youngblood by Jeff Loeb. And like I said, I hope to get him to autograph this book. So that's it. That's all, y'all. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please hit the like button, share, and subscribe. Tap that bell so you can get more videos like this as I post them immediately. I will be having another comic book haul soon, which will feature books that came out this week and books probably from next week as well. And I also will be doing a comic book review and artwork from the pages. So that's it. That's all, y'all. Peace, love, and hair grease.